What it do, 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 you guys. It's showing on the girl H.L.I.C, the one and only room shaker. And we finna have a conversation dealing with all the different foods and stuff. If at any moment you feel like you are disgusted, please tune out. Because, baby, some of this stuff I ain't never heard of. Okay, y'all can go over to the live. It's live on the board. See you there. Mm-hmm. No highlights. Mm. Ooh, 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 ooh. Just read my book is coming up here to talk to me. So, so, so funkified. Uh-huh. Oh, damn, let me ask her to come get this shovel home. Okay, so I gotta be making my way over there. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, well, she ain't answer. She'll call me back. Okay. Okay, so dang. So I got something to do at 1:50, so we still got time, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know we still got time. Yep. Hey, room shaking, catching the replay. You absolutely right about that, room shaking. You should also put your kids and all your personal business offline. What it say? You absolutely right about that, room shaking. You should always put your kids and all your personal business offline. You don't owe these people nothing. Ooh, child, what's up, Paulette? Yeah, because you don't. You don't. Like, I ain't got time. I live a real life. Just read my book. Where you at? Because I know you to make me do this live for you not to show up good. You said you needed the link. I dropped the link for you. And I got to 1 o'clock and then I got to go to the tire shop. So I got a lot of stuff I need to do. I came home and parked. I still got to take my car through the wash, but I'm gonna do it. I gotta look at the weather to make sure we ain't getting no more snow. I do. Hey, control your girl. Oh, that's where you went to. Cause I'm just about to say, how y'all gonna tell me thank you? How y'all gonna tell me y'all needed the live and y'all ain't even in the live? Like, make that make sense. Okay, there she go. I was just about to say what happened.
Yeah, I had to get to you. Hey, howdy, howdy. How you doing?
I'm good, my love. And you?
I'm great. Just watching all of this ice and that's it. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in.
It didn't clean up. It didn't clear up for you today?
No, because it was doing it last night. It started sleeting last night on top of the snow.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounded like somebody was throwing gravel and rocks at the side of the house. That sleet was coming down hard. So the sleet covered the snow.
Okay.
So yeah, and then like when the sun came out about an hour ago, it's shining real bright, but it's kind of like it's not really melting all of it. It's just like putting ice glaze all over
Mm-hmm.
the surface. So
Okay.
yeah. Now, the reason why you cannot eat you don't eat dead animals. Um if you eat an animal that has died, you will probably die too because it died from not being healthy. You have to slaughter your animals. You kill animals because they're alive. So you kill them to eat them. If you eat something that's already dead, whatever it died from is going to go into your body when you eat it.
Okay.
So that's why you can't eat dead food. And another thing is too, when you purchase foods that have bones in them, say like like chicken,
Mm-hmm.
if there's a broken bone in it, do not get it because that did not happen in the factory or anything like that. Broken bones, if you it means that the chicken has already probably injured itself or was dead when they went to start processing it.
Mm-hmm.
So never eat anything that comes with bones that has a bone that's already broken. You know the difference if you break it or if it's broken at the store. You can tell, like if it was cut wrong and the bone frayed a little bit, and usually
Mm-hmm.
they'll mark that as something else. But no, if you like, especially if you buy big packages of stuff and you can see it, like if you buy those big bags of wings or drumettes and things like that, if you see broken
Right.
bones, pass it up.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes, and be careful about your pork products too. If you ever see something that looks like it's got just a little tinge of something on it, and you're not sure about the color, but it looks like it would be okay, it's not. Or if you've ever eaten a piece of pork that tasted a little funny, that comes from not castrating your hogs before you try and butcher them. Some people try and get around castrating them because it costs a bit, and a lot of people don't want to do it themselves. So what happens is that when you kill that hog that you have not castrated, when you kill it, the must from the sack goes straight through their body into all of the meat. And you will know it when you cook it and when you taste it, when
So
you
you
smell
mean
it.
castrated? You mean like,
Cut the genitals off.
oh wow.
Yeah, because if you don't, it's that must
I
will go
seen people
all
that
through the
eat
meat.
that. Is that normal?
People do now. They do. They eat those. They eat them from cows too, and some people consider it a delicacy. I don't want this shit, but
Let's go. Me either. Amen.
yeah. They call them what? Mountain oysters.
Uh-huh.
Girl, I look and look. I love seafood, and the first time I saw one, I said, "Oh, mountain oysters," and they were just laughing and stuff. And I'm like, "Why are they laughing so hard?" And I looked at those jokers. I said, "I've never seen an oyster that big. What the hell is that?" And they just started laughing. Girl popped a whole one in their damn mouth. Ah, oh, oh, oh. So if somebody offers you mountain oysters, they're not real oysters. They're they're the genitals of either a pig or a cow.
Right.
Disgusting to me, to me. But I know that there's some people who do.
Hold on. Let me put my seatbelt on.
And that thing with the balut, it is disgusting to me. I think it
Right.
should be disgusting to anybody. First of all, it costs a damn arm and a leg. It's very expensive. You can look at it and tell, okay, it's like an egg. You see the egg, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the egg, the color on the shell itself is discolored because the hatchling it died inside the shell, and they let it remain dead. The longer that it's dead, the better it's supposed to be, and it turns it's gelatinous and it's black and gray and gooky, and then
Wait,
they
wait,
start
wait, wait, wait. Hold on. Let me, hold on. Let me, I'll try to connect you to the car stereo so I can hear you good while I'm driving. Cause you said, what are we talking about?
the balut that get your girl. What control your girl was talking about? The balut, the dead duck.
Oh,
Yes. They give you in the shell, the duck has died as a baby. So the little duckling is dead in the shell. And then it's been dead so long it starts to ferment. It turns to like this gel, like this black, grayish yuck.
uh-huh.
And still got the feathers and the beak and all of that on it inside the shell.
Mm-hmm.
and that's just the outside. You start when you open it, the smell is horrible. The smell is horrendous, and you got to scoop it out with your little spoon. Anybody who says that tastes good is a liar. I don't care what they say. They're a liar.
Well, we already know they lying because they saying that they trying to convince me that shit that tastes like I already know they're lying because they trying to convince me that everything tastes like chicken, and I just don't see how that would be possible.
No, everything doesn't taste like chicken. I think that's the closest thing of comparison. The closest thing that the person can tell you, to describe it without you actually having to taste it. So, say like
Mm-hmm.
with the frog legs, I would say it's got the texture of chicken, and it could taste a little. I guess like depending on what you use to fry it with, if you fry it like you fry your chicken, if you use the same flour, seasoned flour that you use to fry your chicken with, it'll kind of taste like that, but you'll get like a little hint of maybe fishy. That's because it is fish, but well, not fish, but it's been in the water. So that's what you would taste. I love fried frog legs. I love it. But the other stuff, not so
You
much.
know some who was that on here that used to do what's her name? Lovely Love. Cooked some frog legs and had them just dangling. That shit looked nasty. You said hello room shaker. Who is that? Hey
They
Jackie.
were dangling. Now, Lovely Love can cook. I can't stand her little, ugh, but she can cook. She can
Yeah,
cook.
I don't know if I don't think she fried them. I don't know, but they looked flexible and it was like, ugh. I don't eat it. So of course I was disgusted. And then she ate it and I'm like, oh my God, I got sick.
Not flexible. But look, where was it? Now you tell me about these green egg yolks and stuff. I thought you were down at Brooke's house eating green eggs, food coloring eggs.
Oh no, actually I had a Mexican friend and she invited me over to her house. And, we were supposed to leave from there and go to school. Because my mom had something to do, and her mama called herself cooking us breakfast, and
Hmm.
she actually had green eggs. And then I was telling them about it, and then when they asked her, she said no, her mom used coloring, but some people say they do. It is some. I don't know if it's a Mexican store or what, but they do sell green eggs. And I say, see, we use our eggs being yellow and white. So if it's another color, we think is dead or is spoiled or it
But
is
if you
no
said it was
good.
food
And
coloring,
then
so
they were
maybe
saying no, some Mexicans do use food coloring.
so if it was food coloring in the eggs, maybe she was just giving you guys like green eggs and ham, stuff like that. To
I don't eat green eggs and ham, so yeah, no, she didn't have to do that on my occasion. But
I
everybody
would
got
think
different
so.
cultures and different foods they eat. And I found out very simply and quick about some of these cultures and things that they eat, and I just feel like your house was not the house for me.
Yeah, okay. I can get that because everybody doesn't eat the same. But if it was food coloring, if it wasn't to, to make it festive or something like that, I don't see the purpose in putting food coloring in your eggs. Like, were they scrambled? Were they whole, sunny side up? What?
Oh, they was sunny side up.
And just the yolk was green?
Yeah.
That sounds so cute.
Girl, absolutely not. That's just like I ain't eat no buttermilk and no cornbread. Buttermilk smells spoil you, and they say it kinda is. So yeah, no.
Mhm. Yeah, I love buttermilk, and it's
My
really
mom and
good
them
for
do
you
too.
too.
It's good for cornbread, but eating it, putting bread, because they'll take some cornbread and some buttermilk and mix it together and say it's a meal. I just feel like no, the smell of buttermilk alone make me sick. It smell
Yeah,
like spoiled milk.
I don't like that mashed up cornbread and milk either. But buttermilk, for one, is good, especially if you get the real live, the cultured buttermilk. That
Mm-hmm.
keeps your pH balance in check. Um, it's good for your gut. Let's
Mm-hmm.
and actually, if you get some buttermilk and you whip it really hard with a hand mixer or a blender and keep beating it,
Thank you,
you'll
Marva
get butter.
Twerks, baby. Go ahead.
Yeah, you'll get butter.
Okay.
You'll get butter. You whip it really hard until it keeps getting thicker and thicker and thicker. You just keep it. It's the same thing with like heavy whipping cream. That's how you can whip the cream because the amount of milk fat that's in there, which makes the butter. So if you get some heavy whipping cream and beat it with a hand mixer, if you continue to beat it, if you overbeat it, you'll get butter.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: when it comes to whipping shit, I get one of them electric things,
That's what I'm
like the
talking about. The
blender
hand
and the
mixer.
mixer and stuff, and I put that
Yeah.
shit in there and let it go for however long I need it to go for. But I'm not whipping it. That's probably why I ain't never been into making grits. I'm not whipping not a goddamn thing.
No, I'm talking about with the hand mixer. I'm not talking about a hand beater. I'm talking about the ones you plug in with the two.
Oh, okay, yeah, then that'll be easy. Cause I was just about to say I ain't never did like I believe in the food processor, but I do know how to chop it up and do it from scratch on the chopping board. But I baby, once they taught us the quicker way, the easier way to put it all in the system and let it process out, and this food processors to chop all that shit up. You just gotta
Mhm.
peel it and get the outer shell and stuff off of it. Like I've been on it ever since.
Yeah.
Because my great grandma did taught us how to do it with our hands. But shit, food service and stuff like that taught us how to break it down with the mixes and stuff that come with the kitchen. And they made it a whole lot simpler.
It sure did because I'm telling you right now, there's certain recipes that we make, and if you do it the way you're supposed to do it, you have to hand grate a whole lot of stuff. And I'm like, oh hell no. And when I started trying to, use the food processor, it wasn't getting it as smooth as it would if you're using the hand grater on that really fine side with the ones that look like little holes, little nubs, and not the slicer part. But shit, that stuff takes forever. But once I started seeing, okay, if I just put it in there and run it a little harder, a little longer, it will smooth out. And then when they started coming up with better food processors like Ninjas,
Uh-huh.
like, okay, I got it. Because I had the La Machine, that was the original one, and then I had a Cuisinart. And those were really good food processors for its time. But as years went on, it's like, okay, there's just some certain things that it wouldn't do. Like it would dice, slice, and chop, but that's it. It would not puree. It didn't make dough. It didn't do all of the things that it does now.
So you actually use it to make dough? Because I ain't never used one to make dough.
Oh yeah, your Ninja will make dough.
See, I ain't never, yeah, you know something I love about ninjas, like, but I ain't never used it to make dough. I just use it like to do like if I gotta do celery sticks or I gotta do carrots or I gotta do onions and like for the potato salads and shit, it makes it quick because I can do the potatoes, then I gotta peel the potatoes, then I gotta sit there and chop them down and all that. Like the food process could just be going while I'm doing that. It'll automatically cut off once it's done, and then you take that, you dump that out there, put the next item in, and you can still be moving and working your way around the kitchen.
Right. But yeah, it makes dough too. As a matter of fact, the plastic blade that you have, the plastic blade attachment,
The what?
the black plastic attachment, like when you pull out the blade, you know how you can change the blades in your Ninja?
Yeah,
Okay, you got a black plastic one?
they come with all different type of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you do your dough with.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh. You put that black plastic one in there, and that's what you do your dough with. That dough will whip so quick. I mean, a perfect, silky, smooth ball of dough.
Now, see, I
Yeah.
know how to do the bread and stuff, but they taught us how to knead bread. My grandma and them taught us they taught us how to knead the bread and stuff with our hands. So I don't think I would use the food processor for that. But now that you told me that, I might gotta try it one time for the good time just to see how
Mhm.
it come out. But I don't want to get too lazy because like that's just like I was talking not to use a dishwasher. We supposed to wash our own goddamn dishes. So it's just like the way they changed up a lot of stuff to be easier. I still would go with some of the old remedies. But as far as chopping up all the different like bell peppers, onions, and all that stuff you got to use for certain dishes and stuff, if it's only you in the kitchen, then yeah, the food processors is better. But oh, girl, you should have told me that because now I would have to make. So you gonna do a video? I'm gonna be like Jill now. You gonna do a video and show us how to make the dough? Cause now I'm gonna have to try it. And then I don't hope I get to like it because then that's gonna make me lazy. Like I ain't gotta do that shit with my hand no more. Like let's
Nope.
go.
No, you don't. And you know something else? It's great for doing things like if you want to bake cookies,
Uh
put
huh.
all your ingredients in one time and turn it on. You don't have to do this and do that and do this step and do that step. Girl, it'll whip that dough up in less than a minute. You got cookies.
Let's go.
Yes, and that
I
bread
wouldn't
dough.
care about the cookies because cookies is another thing to do. So it'd be more like if you was making biscuits or something, or if you wanted to make the dough for a pizza and stuff, and you still gonna have to use your hand a little bit on it to stretch it out and shape it the way you want it.
Well, yeah, because once you turn that ball out, you just, you're gonna let it rest a little bit so that you can roll it out or push it out, press it out, however you want to do it. Now, for
I
stuff
still
like,
into the okay, like for the
I tell you
biscuit
the
stuff,
truth,
I use a circle bowl or either I use the cutter thing that I we went and bought to shape it like I wanted. And then
mhm,
for certain things I'm still used to using a rolling pin because that's the way I was taught how to do it.
right.
So it's like that
Now,
was
I
like,
will say,
girl, you
uh,
sound like you give me some ideas to make it swift and easier in the kitchen now. Don't do that. Cause
it
it's
will,
too
but
many
now,
people that done got lazy and won't go in there and do it the old way and bring it up from scratch. But that's the way I was raised.
but
So
see, that
I don't
doesn't make
mind
you
doing it. I
lazy.
don't know
It just,
the other way. And I know I ain't gonna fuck up doing it the way I was taught because I've been doing it like that since the beginning of time.
okay, well, let me tell you this. For one, it doesn't make you lazy. It helps you better manage your time and you can move faster and get things done. So I look at it,
Well,
and it's
that's on me and
easier
you.
for
Wait,
you.
wait, wait. Let me clarify. Let me dress that up. Cause I
Yeah,
ain't talking about for me and you. Because anyway, to save time, when you pushing out a big order or you got to get it did in a certain amount of time, like
yeah.
if you was working in a restaurant or somewhere like that, you got to keep them flowing. You can't let the dishes get clogged up. You can't let the kitchen get overpacked. You can't let the
Mhm.
meals be short or not come out on time. But lazy is because I talk to some people that's younger than me. I'm 45. I talk to
Mhm.
people and they ain't finna kneel no dough. They ain't finna sit there and form that biscuit. They ain't finna get in there. They want to go to the store and buy some Jiffy mix or something and pour it out and mix it up. Like they don't even want to make cakes from scratch. And you know, in the daytime, the people that came before me, they didn't go to the store and buy different flavorings and boxes and buy cakes and shit. They bought it up from scratch. So that's why I say lazy because a lot of people say I wouldn't do that, but at the same time, I say I will do it. And now people be happy to get a dishwasher in their house. And I say, girl, if my mama was still alive and see me using a dishwasher, she'll cuss me the hell out because any house we came up in never came with one. We never was allowed to use that. She said you always want to make sure your dish is clean, so you clean them yourself. And that's where I'm at with it. But now people like if a man want me to do all that, I ain't doing it. You ain't doing it for the man. What about if a man wasn't there? You was just there. Wouldn't you want your shit to be clean? And then y'all leave the shit in the dishwasher. Y'all don't even take it out. Like I'm like that be some nasty shit. Cause if you let suds or stuff that after you clean a glass, if you don't turn it upside down to drain it, or you don't do what you supposed to do, that soap and shit still gonna be on that glass. That stain still gonna be there. And that I was like, y'all just be doing too much. Like I was taught to do all that. We had to iron curtains coming up. Like to knock the wrinkles out. We had to
Yeah.
iron. We washed walls. We did a lot of shit that people say they wish they would do today. And I'm like, girl,
Well,
I can
now,
just
see,
imagine what
now
type of
here's
house
the
you see.
thing.
Go ahead.
All of those things that you're saying, we're done in our home too. However, we didn't have a lot of the things that we have now. Technology has come a long way, so you might not have to get out a bucket and some cloths and wash down the walls. You can use one. You can use your shark steamer and roll down that wall and boop boop boop. You're done. The thing is, are you cleaning the house? Are you washing the walls? Is this going to lessen your time? Is this going to be more sanitary? And the answer is yes.
A
So,
lot of things. Go ahead.
yeah. So, I mean, I'm not saying don't do that. It's good to know how to do those. Now, I don't have to do those things, but at least I know how. Same thing with my girls. They don't have to do those things, but they know how. It depends on what your lifestyle is, what's fitting into your schedule, what you have to do within the day, within
Right.
the 8 to 12 hours.
Great. So
Yeah,
let
but
me ask you this. What about okay, let's talk about old versus new school. Is you comfortable talking about that?
yeah, but I want to tell you one more thing before you do that. With the
Okay.
dough, like when you were talking about making biscuits, if you're just making it for like just a small household of people, just a few. Hold on, I'm sorry, just a
It's
few.
okay.
Um, it probably is, to me. It is quicker to just go ahead and get a bowl and mix your biscuit dough and roll it out and cut them, because by the time you put that in the Ninja to make, if you're making biscuit dough, you got cleanup.
Right.
Now you got to break that down. You got to pull the blades of the hook up. You got to do, so that's not helping in time. You will come out faster breaking out that bowl and your flour, to just breaking out that bowl with a spoon or your hand, whatever you mix your stuff with, and going from there. That is quicker.
Right. Okay,
Okay.
now the old versus new. Like some of us came up where you didn't put your furniture up against the wall because you didn't want it to leave stains on the wall. So you always left space behind it, and you tell people don't flop down on it, sit down and stuff like that. But now I see a lot of people that do it, and that's why you need to clean your walls basically so you don't have that type of stuff on it, and it will formulate and accumulate dust.
Mm-hmm.
And I see a lot of people where they do it. Like I'm glad, like the little coaches and stuff under the couch. So if you got the hardwood floors, because we used to have to wax our floors, baby. She loves her some hardwood floors. Like they got coaches and stuff down there. It actually, you put it under the furniture, or covers of stuff you can put on the legs of the furniture so it don't leave marks on the floor. But you still gotta go clean it. Like a lot of people don't do that. They look for the easiest and the simplest way, but sometimes watching how they came up and how we came up, it actually wasn't hard. But the way some people learn how to clean, they make it difficult. Like you will sweep the trash in the pile, and instead of getting it up, you will move on to the next thing. If you got kids, they'll come down through there and they're running through the trash and track it all back over the floor. We wasn't taught to
Ooh,
procrastinate, and not people in general. We just talking in general, boo.
I said, ooh, not who. I said, ooh. I
Oh,
hate that. You know what? I even did a video about pet peeves, and that is in it. How the hell can you sweep up a whole pile of trash and then leave it leaning there with the broom? Get that
you
shit out.
know, my mama, if you don't get that shit up.
Yeah. Sweep it into a pile and then cover it with the broom like it's safe there. Like, here, you safe right there. Stay.
We were talking like you go through, you dust it, you shape the pillows, you make sure you clean every damn thing, and you wipe down your windows and you do your glasses and stuff. And then you start on the floor because the little dust and stuff you knock down from the windows and the blinds and all that stuff. When you clean it, if you one of them people that believe in that, that dust is gonna fall to the floor. So you're not supposed to sweep until you do the fireplace and everything else, and you dust off all the tables and you clean all that shit up, because then you're gonna have to go back through it unless you're gonna leave it there. And then you can tell it's there because the shit looks dusty. Like, I'm just gonna be real.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
drop
yes, it is. Yep.
So I be like, it's crazy. Then I watch people like windshield wipe. What you call that? What's that shit? What's that shit you put on the Windex? That's what it's called. I first say
Mhm.
windshield wipers. That Windex shit. Like we didn't have to use glass cleaning and stuff. Now my grandma, she used vinegar and shit to clean her tables, but I'm not spelling no damn vinegar. So you can get a little bucket or something that you use to do your dusting and your cleaning and stuff, and you can put some hot water in there, and it'll get the tables just as clean.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it be like a lot of stuff they came in, you make it simpler, but I don't watch people try to use Windex and they shit still have streaks. Like, yeah, no, baby. And then I be trying to tell them, they be like, no, I ain't gonna do that. I'm like, girl, it's nothing but hot water. The steam alone is gonna clean it. Like,
Mhm.
what are we talking about?
But now you know something else too. When you clean, no matter what you clean with, if you what I was taught was to say, like, if you clean the inside of the glass, go up
Right.
and down. And when you clean the outside, go left and right. That way, when it dries, if it's streaking, you can tell which side the streak is on.
Let's go.
Yeah. And my dad definitely did his thing with he would get that the water and vinegar and newspaper. Newspaper will make your windows glasses shine like new money.
Now,
I
see,
mean,
it was that it was just I don't like the smell of vinegar. So when
mm-hmm.
my grandma do that shit, like, yeah, you gotta let that shit air out. Like, don't nobody want to smell it. I didn't want to smell it, so that's why I was like, no, grandma, no, 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 no,
It's a vinegar is a good deodorizer too. It will, the smell might linger for maybe about 30 minutes, but it actually takes odors out the air. Whereas if you use a freshener, it's just going to cover it, but it's still there. So you kind of killing two birds with one stone. But here's the thing on that. That was years ago.
no.
You
Right,
don't have to do that anymore. That's because at the time there wasn't Windex. Then when they started making Windex, people were saying, "Why am I going to spend 79 cents a bottle on this when I got a 10 cents bottle of vinegar?" So then people were saving money. But as
right,
time goes on, there are some things that will be more sanitary. Cut your time because time is very expensive. Time is just like wasting money.
right,
It's yeah. So and what makes things easier for you too, because I also noticed that the older that I get, things that I used to just be able to do without a thought, it's like, ooh, girl, I'm tired. Let me sit down for a minute, or let me stop and lean for a second. You never know when that moment is going to hit you. So you need to make things more convenient. Like I tell you right now, my dad does not get down with me buying styrofoam plates or plastic cups. I know it's not even, and my mom didn't do the plastic cups and stuff like that either. It was automatic. Don't even say anything about it. They get all the dishes, all the glasses, all the silverware, everything. But my dad is like, he doesn't even want me to use it. I'm
right.
like, but I gave you yours on yours. No, well, you still don't need to use that. And it's got off gases, it's this, it's that. But it's more convenient for me, especially it's most of the time just me here.
Right.
Um, a styrofoam plate and a plastic fork does not bother me. And I don't have to make any dishes. You know what I'm saying? But some people don't like that. Don't give them styrofoam, don't give them paper, don't give them uh-uh. And my
That's,
grandmother, you couldn't give a paper napkin to. She had to have a linen napkin. You give her a paper napkin and she'll sit there and look at you. And if you don't read what the look says, then you might get some choice words.
let's go. Let's go.
It's crazy. So, I mean, this is good. I'm glad you talk about the old school versus new school because here's the thing. We might do things these days a different way, but make sure that it's done. And I think that's the thing. People are just not doing it, room shaker. Nobody is pulling the furniture out from the walls, talking about, well, there's nothing back there. Nobody goes back there. It's been right there. No, pull that stuff out from the walls, sweep behind it. You
And
do
you
need
supposed to
to.
check under your cushions because unless you got furniture people ain't allowed to sit on, they do tend to drop stuff in there. So
Yeah,
it's best to clean that type of stuff and check.
that's right. You've got to, man, shoot. Even now, when I was younger, I never understood why my mom always had my dad pull the refrigerator out. And
To
I'm
clean
going with
behind it
it.
and under it and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, well, why? Shoot. Sure would. And I saw you'd be surprised at what could be back there, or you might drop something down between the countertop and the stove, or the countertop and the refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, you got to pull that joker out.
And then you also gotta, if for all those that believe in the upright and the deep freezers, once you done had stuff, cause you keep it packed. Sooner or later, once you get ready to put new stuff in there, you do gotta go in there, defrost it, clean that deep freezer out, and then for the food, you just that basically damn near to expire, but it's still good cause you kept it frozen. You gotta
Mhm.
go ahead and have a big ass cookout to get rid of that stuff, unless you give it away. So you gotta go ahead and cook it out so you can have room to put new shit in it. Like it was all that stuff she made sure we knew to do.
Yep.
And a
And my
freezer, a deep
grandmother
freezer and an upright
rotated.
freezer always came in handy. And most people nowadays, like instead of them popping the peas and stuff like that, they'll sit here and they'll do shit like they'll go get canned goods. You don't know what's in them canned goods. That stuff ain't good for you. And quite frankly, you need to go back to the old ways. The fridge and the stove, absolutely.
And I tell you what, no, oof. Oh, you
Let's
just
go.
made
Let's
yeah,
go.
that canned vegetables thing, no. There's certain things that I will get in the can, but it's nothing green. Like I will get canned diced tomatoes, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe canned soup like cream soups.
Okay.
Because sometimes I'll cook with a cream, like a cream of mushrooms or something like that.
Right.
Let's see, stuff like that. But vegetables, no, ma'am. Excuse me, no, ma'am. Don't you give me look. If it's not fresh, then frozen is next. Excuse
Let's
me. You
go.
not give me a green bean. I was just talking about this, I think, yesterday. Giving me a green bean from a can. You can't slip a green bean in on me from a can and think I don't know it.
Let's go.
Take that shit. Don't you dare give me a canned green bean. But yeah, take the time. Take the time. Get your stuff fresh. For one, you won't be sick like a lot of people get sick. I think it comes from over a time of eating canned foods and processed foods and all of that stuff. Because if you look at the way to say like our grandparents or our great grandparents ate, they ate what they wanted, cooked how they wanted to cook it, and they weren't, they lived long lives and they weren't overweight and they weren't sick. They didn't have diabetes and high blood pressure and all of that stuff. They didn't have arthritis. They were in good health, but that's because they were eating fresh foods and they were really active, because anything that needed to be done, you had to go out to do. Now we don't have to do shit. We don't even have to buy our own groceries. You see what I mean?
Right.
So anything that had to be done, they had to go out to do, even if it was to pay a bill. You had to go out to pay that bill. You couldn't do it over the phone. You couldn't do it on the internet. There was no internet for us. So they were more active and they were actually buying and cooking their foods fresh. Now everybody's getting stuff either fast food or from cans,
Now,
and they're
go
not
ahead.
active. And that's
I ain't
why
gonna
you
lie. When I was coming up, we had AOL dial up. We had AOL dial up, baby.
well, we had 2 tin cans and a candle will coat that string in between. No, we had rotary phones when I grew up. You had to put your finger in that hole and dial it. And you get 6 numbers right, and you let your finger skip on that seventh number. You had to hang up and
And
dial
start
it
all over. Now my grandma had a rotary phone. She had a
up.
rotary phone. Like, yeah, no, we didn't have to deal with that. Thank God for that. Because baby, and you had to turn it all away. You couldn't just like press the number. You had to turn it all away to get to what you needed to get to.
Yep. And if you wanted to turn the ringer up or down, you had to go to turn the phone over to the bottom and roll that roller.
Hmm. Then you had them long ass cord people trip over, stretching all throughout the house. I'm
Yep.
glad they came with them boxes, them damn sit upright phones you could take off the base now, because that shit was hard.
Oh, the cordless phones. Yeah.
Yeah.
But how about this? Now I remember when they came out with the plug-in phones, the cords that you could plug in and move from jack to jack.
Hmm.
I remember when those first came out, because before the cord came directly from the wall, it was this big, thick, black. It looked like a cable cord,
Let's go.
and it was inside this little box that was screwed to the bottom of the wall, to the baseboard.
Let's go.
You could not unplug and move that, as wherever that is the length of that phone cord. That's as far as you were going. You
Hmm.
weren't going anywhere else. So when they started with the plugins, oh, you couldn't tell folks jack. You
I'm trying to
take
tell
that
you,
phone
be all
all
throughout the
around.
house with that goddamn phone, baby.
Yep, and then get the extra long cords.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. And look, and now look at us. We're on these little things. We have a whole computer in our hand that we can use as a phone, a dictionary, a calculator, a GPS.
Let's go. It do everything that we needed to do and then some.
That's right. So that's the same thing. It's not it. Look at what we would do now. So if we can do all of this in our hand with our phone. Why would we go and get a rotary phone now? It doesn't make any sense. Now, house phone makes sense, yes, but not a daggone rotary. You see what I mean? And really, not even a cordless phone, because if the power goes out, the cordless phones run on electricity. So you need a corded phone. Oh, excuse me.
You could.
You need a corded phone, and that's it. And that's for emergencies. So yeah, a house phone, yes. But outside of that, why would you go back to doing the rotary? It's just like, why would you go back to I
You
don't know,
said
why
I
would
used
you
to
go
hate
back to the
untangling
people?
them old phones. Well, I'm gonna tell you what them old folks used to tell you about them old phones. If you tired of untangling them, sit your ass in one spot. Stop dragging that cord all throughout the house. Cause you could tell when you wearing that cord out, cause it'll make all your calls start being static. As soon as they get on them phone cords and they
Yes.
feel like you done stretched it, they make you stay the hell off that goddamn phone.
And then when you go to hang it back up, it keeps curling up double because you kept stretching it.
Yep, absolutely.
Trying to make it reach outside.
And then you couldn't take your electronics everywhere you go because that computer had to sit on the desk because it was heavy with a heavy back. Just like them flow model TVs. Like,
Mhm.
y'all. And the record players, they had the speakers on it and you had to open it up in the middle. Like, girl.
Yep. We still have one in our family and it works. But let me tell you something. It took us 2 years to find a turntable band.
For real?
The band you used to have to put on. What do you call it? What's it called? The band? Damn.
I don't even
It's been
know.
so long. Like, it's easy to find the needles, but you couldn't find the little band with, like, if the what was that called that made it spin? Because sometimes that would get too loose or it would pop, and you needed another one.
Uh,
It's for the turntable. It was like a long black plastic band.
Now that we will have to Google because I don't even know. Don't forget the record player console that they reel to reel in them. We have one. Yeah, we have I have my mom and them had one too. She still got it. It's still set up in her house
Yeah,
down there in the country.
that's the
Y'all
one we
remember
still
the
have.
minutes?
It had
What remember the brick phones, the pages, the pay phones? Like I don't think we even got pay phones no more.
look, there is this neighborhood that I do not like, right? But I
Uh-huh.
go there ever so often because it's the only store that carries like international products that I can get to that's closest. And it's still in another city, it's in another county. So I make a trip maybe every 3 or 4 months and stock up on some stuff. I
Right.
went over there, girl, when it was crazy. I took a picture of it. I think I put it on the I think it's in one of my shorts or something. Is a damn payphone, girl. A payphone, a payphone, and it had somebody had a cup sitting on top, and at the back, at the bottom, you could see where somebody must have been their spot where they live. It was like a bag with some clothes or something in it,
Hmm.
and the cup sitting on top, a damn payphone. I'm like, what in the world is this? I took a picture of it.
Okay, where you put the picture at?
I think it's in my shorts. It's way, way back though.
Okay.
Um, Yeah, it's way, way back. And I think also there was something else. Oh yeah, in the same damn parking lot, there's a pair of damn shoes sitting just no damn it. Hold on a minute.
Okay. Oh my God, the payphones. I wish we still had. Why? Who gonna put money in the payphone, girl? That's just like I see people that say they don't want a phone or need a phone because they don't want to pay a phone bill. Like, what if something go wrong? Yeah, they got the Obama and the government phones, girl. Who live off minutes? Like, come on now, y'all serious? This what y'all really doing? I feel like a phone is a lifeline. I ain't gonna leave a lie to y'all. I ain't gonna play with y'all. Hey, BA Sagittarius. A phone is a lifeline. And I feel like everybody need one. Even if you don't want to be active with it or use it, it's good to have because you could be on the side of the road, especially the ones that like to travel, especially the ones where they got kids and stuff. You need a way for them to be able to contact you and let you know everything was going wrong. My first phone was a Nokia, and then I had the twerk, what you call that, the church phone. And then I used to get mad because I'm sitting here had people I had people paying for me to have the church phone, and other people was complaining about how much the minutes was. And I'm like, but it's so fun. It was like a phone with a walkie-talkie built in.
Oh, like the Nextels?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was the Nextel. I had one of them,
I
and
love
people
those. You go,
people wouldn't get it. I was mad. They was talking about, girl, them minutes cost too much. I'm like, girl, it's fun.
see, mine was free because my company provided mine. So I loved it too. That was cool.
Absolutely. Cause of the emergency, if you your phone go dead, no signal, you can at least use a payphone. Girl, who let their phone go dead? Y'all be seeing how y'all be saying y'all phone on a certain amount of percentage. I just seen my phone was at 5%, and I hurry up and put it on charger. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like you couldn't let it go there. You might need it for anything. Like, you might see something going on and somebody asks you to call somebody. And then just imagine in weathers like this, you're going to freeze to death sitting out there trying to talk to somebody on the payphone. And then you got to keep putting funds in there. Who still walk around with quarters? Because if you got kids, if you got change and you ain't putting them in your condos or something, soon somebody getting there and see that change, they're going to start begging for it. I don't even keep change around. I just tell them, go ahead and get it. I don't want it rattling in my purse or in my pockets or nothing sounding like a jingle bells. So yeah, you just go ahead and get whatever you gonna need. Let me go on about my business.
I'd have it in like I would keep that in my ashtray because I never smoked in my car. All my
Mm-hmm.
vehicles have brand new ashtrays. I don't smoke in them. So I would keep money in there. And especially
You
when
know, it
change,
depends on what year you will be in, because now these cars don't even come with ashtrays. If
they
you want to
sure
be honest,
don't. They sure don't because the one we have now does not have an ashtray. I
my
was
truck or the one I'm in, the car don't have an ashtray. That's why I was like, girl,
like, yep.
girl. They took them ashtrays about the vehicles. I guess they don't think you supposed to smoke and drive. I
Well, and
remember
they
when
don't want to promote that anyway. So, they're trying. And you know what? I think it's a good thing.
they passed the law, because that's what I was just about to say. They passed the law that if you had kids in your car, certain cities and states was trying to ticket you for smoking around them. Because that's what they said.
Really?
Secondhand smoke is the worst of smoke. You're not supposed to smoke around kids. Absolutely. And then I remember when they tried to pass that law about you couldn't eat and drive too.
Hmm. Well, that's something you probably really shouldn't be doing anyway, because some people take it too far. It's one thing if you reach your hand over there and grab a fry, but if you're sitting there trying to eat a whole day, you need both of your hands to hold what you're trying to eat. Sit your ass down somewhere.
That remind me of some post that went up and down my timeline on Facebook the other day. They said y'all can't drive when it's good weather, so don't y'all get out there driving this bad weather where the people want to live. I started to be comical and put that on my goddamn page, and I might put it up there on my community wall today.
But it's true.
I
Shoot,
know.
ain't too much, but it's true. Folks out there, and I'm so tired of hearing people say, I'm used to this, I can do this, I can do that. No, you cannot drive on ice.
Let's go.
How you think you can maneuver and you think you will what's his name? Wendell Scott or whoever. No, you cannot drive like that. That is ICE. You have no
Who is
control.
Wendell Scott?
A black race car driver.
Oh,
Yeah.
girl.
Oh, that's, oh, you know what? As a matter of fact, Richard Pryor played him in the movie. You should see that. It's good. It's funny.
What's the name
And
of
it's
it?
a true story.
What's the name of it? Because I seen some people out here recording themselves to I seen some people because it came up on YouTube. I mean Facebook. They was out here, they went to places that was isolated and it had ice, and they got out there and was sitting there doing them little circles and running fast up and down and making the car spin around in circles and shit. And I'm like, that is not cute. What if it spin out of control? What if you crash? What if you hit somebody or something? And they was like, because I commented on his video while he was live, and he said, that's why I go to like parking lots or somewhere. Ain't nobody around, ain't no cars around. And I'm like, but I be afraid that I get hit by the law because, baby, that's just like they cracking down on people that's doing all that race and shit.
Man, that is crazy. That's crazy. No. And that's why I don't understand, like, especially in the country, how these fools want to play. I don't think they do it anymore. But you ever heard of chicken?
Chicken fighting.
No, playing chicken. Where
Oh, yeah, they still do stuff like that in the country. They also race them old school cars.
that shit, playing chicken is ridiculous because you can die. What happens if the other one says, I'm not chicken, and the other one says, I'm not chicken either? You're going to have a head on collision.
Yeah, you crash into them and then it's over. Whoever live, live. And that's why I say them people
Yeah,
that ain't
where's
got
the
nothing to
fun in
lose.
that? Where is the fun in that?
There's no fun into that, but it's people that do that.
Mm,
Hey,
mm,
some down.
mm.
I'm loving the new laws in the red states where squatters can be put out immediately in jail. They passed that in Illinois too, but it ain't went in effect because we got a squatter that just made the news that she planted somebody's property, and they said, "Where's the protection for the property owners?" And then they begging the laws to do something about it. And they said that it is new laws that went
Where's
into.
calm down? Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hey, Indiana, they said it is new laws that went into effect, but you gotta wait till they kick in. So even though the lady proved that the person was in her property, the law said it wasn't nothing she could do, so she had to file an eviction. And then they also used another law that is either pay them, it's either deed or keys. And that's what a lot of people hoping that enough people don't have the money or don't want to tie up in their property and get their property back, and they hoping that you give up. But a lot of these people said they ain't going. They actually been fighting for it. They actually been taking these people to court, and they been using the news team to help them because there's people that said that they had to pay people a whole bunch of money, then kind of find out they was doing it to a lot of people. So now people don't even list that their property is open. They don't run ads in the newspaper. They don't put no type of signs on their property because too many people moving in and refusing to leave, and the laws ain't helping them.
But see, and also a lot of that does come from absentee landlords because you have to keep check on your property. You have to. You tell me how. Okay, if you're renting out a property, don't you go by
Mhm.
there and check on it? Don't you go inside and make sure everything's still okay? You know, run the water, flush the toilet a little bit, dust a little bit, come back out, make sure everything is locked up, keep the grass cut. You
But
know,
you
and
know, some I can't say that because a lot of people own
you
properties
don't
in
get.
cities and states that they don't reside in,
Well, that's
and
why I
they
said
decided to move
absentee.
away. Right.
That's why I said absentee landlords. So what you do in that case, you still need to have someone who is going to do that. That's why you might need to
One
hire.
second, we need Cam talk too much to set up a boxing match between Lemon and Cam. Hold on, let me see who this is. Who is Gavin? Let me put my banner up.
Goosey, goosey, goosey.
Uh,
You
okay.
you
Hello.
Really? Really? Who is Gavin? Really?
Yeah, I ain't seen you in a while. Why would I know that it's you? What brings you in
That's
today?
good. Nah, I was just speaking. That's all.
Oh, but you said really like I seen you. I ain't know you was still on YouTube. See, they could have sent you over there to fight some of them wars or stuff. Cause that's another thing I was gonna say. I seen this lady that actually worked for she's in the army, and they sent her
Yeah.
over there for practice or training, whatever they shipped her off for. But she came back and found squatters in her house. They done took over her house. And I was like, damn. And then the police still couldn't help her. She had to find other people to help her.
Yeah, stooping. Yeah, they're called stoopers or something like that. Scoopers or
Squatters.
something
They
like that.
call squatters.
Squatters. Yeah, I said stoopers, scoopers. Yeah, squatter. Yeah, shit. I know what you're talking about. Nah,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't did my time, came back, did my time, came back. So nah, I
So
just be
let me
out the way,
ask you, how
man.
long do y'all time consist of? Because I know in anything, y'all, it's like a job. Y'all on call when they need you, and you gotta go unless you injured or something like that. Uh,
Yeah.
but but what is? Because at first they said that they was over there. Africa was over there killing Christians or black people, so they had to go over there and help them out. Then they say that they got to help all these damn people out, and I feel like why can't we just mind the business I paid us? Since when did we become the people that had to save everybody? Hey, sir.
You know, you know how it is. You know, ain't mind their business. When I
Yeah,
say the other
they
folks, I
don't
mean
let people come
the
over here
great
and tell
people.
us about our laws. And I'm mad because when we was
Yeah,
coming up, we didn't have all this shit. We could get away with it. Now they saying that they glad the time is changing because now people get a re-entry into society and they get to do whatever the hell they want to do. And then you can unalive somebody and get back out without
yeah,
having to
you
pay
know,
a cent of bond because they said too many people was getting held because they was poor.
yeah.
Just
But
imagine if this was during our ancestors' days.
oh yeah, they would have been
Hey,
off
pretty
of folks
eyes.
left and right.
Right.
Yeah, they would have been off of folks left and right. But nah, time for what I do, it's like 6 months, sometimes like 4 months. Some people deploy it be a year. You know, it just depends on what your job is. That's all.
Also, how do you feel about me wanting to be an ICE agent? I actually started my application process. Why are you laughing? I'm serious.
for what? For what state, Room Shaker? Room Shaker,
Illinois,
you gonna go?
hopefully.
You go? Hey, you gonna go get all your ops?
You
Your
so
ass gonna go.
stupid.
Your ass gonna
You
go get
so
all your
stupid.
ops. You gonna be out there sunglasses,
Yes, I did. I
purple
told
shirt.
y'all when I went to go visit ICE, I actually like ICE. I feel like I'll be an accomplishment to their team. I think I would do good.
Yo, I know you fucking lying. You
No,
gonna
I
go and get
would.
all your YouTube ops, man.
Why?
Room
All my
Shaker.
YouTube ops ain't illegal.
Hey man, you will make their ass illegal. That's what. You know
Nah,
what?
you don't put a stain on my bags. No, absolutely not.
ah, you said I was fat on YouTube? Illegal. Let me see your ID, bitch. Let me
I heard
see.
they have big bon. Yeah, girl, they get 100K sign on bonus and 50K payment.
Hey
Like
man,
yeah,
listen, and can't reveal their identities at all because
I don't
the
give it.
ones
I don't gotta
that
wear a
look,
mask.
the
Hey, it's
ones
me. Bruce Saker just read my book, Your Opinion on FBA
you ain't,
warning other FBAs to support illegal aliens and other immigrants without worries about their own first people first. Uh you see ain't too many black people standing behind this. You see we got the Simonians attacking us. We got the Mexicans attacking us because they keep saying why the black people won't stand up. It is not our fight. Like, no. When our turn comes, to y'all say they targeting us and they getting black folks too. I haven't seen that. I have no. They have been also rounding up the drug dealers and the illegals and all these other stuff from African and Jamaica. But half of these people that's claiming black, when we come to your country, do you compare our skin tone to yours? Like Africans don't see us American blacks as their own. They don't see us as their
okay. Whoa,
equals.
whoa, 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 whoa,
Let's
whoa,
go.
whoa, 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 whoa. You gotta stop falling for the media narrative. That is not true.
That
That's
is
not
true.
true. No, it's not, Room Shaker. That's not
Okay,
true.
hold on. You whoa. I watched all them videos that went up when they had that storm down there in Jamaica, and Jamaica told black folks to keep their ass at home because they said they come over there and treat them like they lesser than them. They laugh about the jobs and the payments that they get, and they feel like if we were so much better, we should stay the hell up out of Jamaica. I covered that on my channel. So it is
But
certain places that feel
that's
that
only
way.
yeah. I was about to say, but that's even only certain places in Jamaica. like I'm not saying it's not parts of Africa that does not fuck with. It's a lot of parts in Southern Africa that does not fuck with African Americans at
That's
all.
true.
Just like it's a lot of parts in Eastern Africa that doesn't fuck with
But we
African
can't get mad at
Americans.
them because there's a lot of black people over here that we don't fuck with each other. And I don't fuck with all
Yeah,
blacks. So I'm going to be
yeah,
honest.
nah,
It ain't like I'm
but I'm
attacking them, but we all feel some type of way about because the most stuff that we endure be from our own people with the same color skin that we
that
have.
nah that is absolutely 100% facts. What I'm saying is, like, when we speak on it, speak on those certain demographics or those certain areas, and don't do what the masters or the masters and sisters do and lump everything together, because yeah, it is some bad apples, but that's not the absolute truth. It's some motherfucking Africans that feel the same way some African Americans over here feel. Like, if you look like me, we should be united, because the thing is, the difference is the Asian culture, it is not like that at all. If
But you know
they
why I did
can,
it? Because the videos I watched, they lumped us up as a whole instead of seeing everybody individually. So
but
I just
that's
did what they
that
did. I
nah,
returned the
but see
energy.
that I got you. But the reason that they do that, though, you got to realize how they're indoctrinated when they're trying to get citizenship over here, and that's widely documented. When they, in order to get citizenship over here, they have to sign certain documents stating that they won't open up businesses in certain areas, and they're taught that African Americans are like the bad, watered down versions of their people. So they're indoctrinated to dislike us anyway, because I mean, the masses don't want unity. Because I mean, you got to think about it. If all of us, like, we open up a restaurant where you could get what's deemed soul food and African food, places like Olive Garden will go out of business. Places like Red Lobsters will go out of business. You see what I'm saying? So
I
that's
just
just
talked
that's
about that the other day. Iranians and everybody else can open up their stores and their stores be a hit, but we got black people that's been going public because I covered that on my page, like a bowling alley that's been a franchise for years, and her parents started it and passed it down to her when they passed. And now
yeah,
she's going out of business because she can't get people to shop with them. And then, like I told them, y'all go to the Iranian shows and they charge you whatever they want to charge you. You come in the black
yeah,
folks store, you want to argue about the prices.
yeah. When in certain cases we got to keep up, like, the certain stuff got to be priced at the quality, because you getting the bang for your buck, and we still got to keep up with inflation and shit like that. But I mean, you got to understand, motherfuckers will pay for the name of shit, a racist designer, before they fuck with somebody that look like them. And
Well,
then
I
then
told
it'll
people
be,
what to do. If you got some Iranians, because I seen some people utilizing that with Mexicans and stuff. Go get that shit, and you can get somebody, and you can pay them a little sum, and just let it be a financial gain for them as well to have your business in their name. Because I guarantee you, people
yeah,
will sit here
that
and deal with them
that
better than they'll deal with you. And this is why
that's
white folks get away with it. They find people to use as a front, and they be hiding, or they use a black person or somebody like Oprah Winfrey or somebody they can come up and build as a household name and brand in a picture. And that's what they use to push what they need to push and sell to you.
yeah, that's called a joint ventureship.
You say I'm
Yeah.
gone. He sound like a teacher. Down. Would you like to come up here and join the conversation, baby? You know you're always welcome. So, what do
Yeah,
I
it's
owe
just
this
it's
visit? What made you pop out on me today? You ain't been around in years.
I just, whenever I see somebody live, like, don't nobody really be live no more. I just pop up and speak. That's all.
Do you blame them?
No, I
Okay,
don't
let's
really keep
go.
up. Yeah, look, I don't really keep up with shit no more anyway. I be with my kids, so
How
when
many
I
you got now? Because last time I seen you, Gavin, I think you was going through therapy, physical therapy.
yeah, I was going through physical therapy on my
That's the
back.
last time I
Hell,
seen you. How long ago was that?
2 years ago.
Right. Oh, God damn, you say kids. How many you got?
Yeah,
So you still with two women or what do you call that, the poly relationship, or you single now? Well, you by yourself with your
nah,
girl.
no, 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 no. I'm still with them.
Oh damn! How's the party life treating you? Because I got people trying to suck me in that. I'm not thinking about that, but I have decided to go ahead and launch for 2026. Who dares to entertain Room Shaker? Because they still telling me 6 years later that they feel like I ain't had the right man tame me yet, like I'm a beast or an animal or something. Because they feel like I supposed to still, I supposed the right man can make me start giving sloppy topping and fellatio. The right man can make me curb my attitude and change who I am. And I don't think that man exists, but they said they dare me to stand in the forefront and let them have their way. So yeah, we entertaining
Hey,
men to make this show lunch.
oh, okay, that's what's up. I mean, yeah, it's all about your mindset. If you don't feel like he out there, then I mean, he probably ain't gonna never approach you or
I don't
pursue you.
see a man as I would never call a man my God because I done seen people do it. I would never call you my king. You will never be my master. You will never be my daddy. But can we be equal? And could I humble myself for you? You would have to be the right man because other than that, it's gonna go to shit because you ain't gonna tell me what I can and can't do. But I will consider you in my moves. Like I know how to treat a man, but yeah, the shit that they do, like, I'm not taking a man beating on me, cussing me out, calling me out my name, blacking my eyes, beat me in my face. Like, yeah, it's a no. And then you ain't bringing me no STDs. So, yeah.
But
And they said
that's
with
not a
my
man.
attitude, I will be single for the rest of my life. But I ain't had no problem with getting and keeping a man.
I mean, that's not a man if he doing all those things. First of all, but I mean, if he ain't never had no problems, that's hey, it's different strokes for different folks.
I
I
just
don't
think
have
most
no
men ain't
problem.
gonna come in trying to control you. Like
Nah,
see the shit that they call men on this app, I feel like they piece of shit. Like, girl, he cussed you out and called you out your name. That ain't respect. Like, and then
yeah,
they say you gotta wake up with them in your throat and in your jaws and all this. Like, no, like, and then you still getting
that's not
cheating on. Like, then they say
that's
y'all
not
shit that
necessary.
y'all spit out and paintball their face with is vitamin D. Then why the hell your face fucked up and broke out?
Hey, I don't have to
Oh, you got
do
your
a lot of.
kids. I'm sorry. You
Nah,
too
you
loud.
good.
You just woke that baby up.
Nah, he good. But
Oh,
nah,
that's a
like
boy
a lot
crying
of.
like that. How old is he? You better break that. We don't do cry babies.
Yeah, he alright. He's just back there talking. But nah,
Nah,
a lot of the stuff that you just named, I don't have to wake up to that or anything like that. Submission happens naturally. Like submissiveness happens naturally. So I mean, a lot of those things either sound, like lack of emotional maturity or, hypersexuality. It's like sex based. I don't need
wait
to
a
wake up
minute.
to
On who
hear you.
behalf is you diagnosing me?
Nah, I'm saying a lot of the stuff you just named that they were saying men need, like
Oh,
those
okay,
ain't
okay, okay.
those ain't necessities. I
Because I
mean,
was just about to say, no, I'm not hypersexual. And yeah, you say lacking. Okay, okay. I was just about to say, don't none of that describe me, sir.
nah, I wasn't saying nothing in regards to you at all. That
So
just
for the
sounds like you.
6 years you have known of me, how would you say, what would you say I need to work on? Let's be honest. Let me put you in the hot seat.
I mean, nah. Now I'm inclined to agree. Your attitude is definitely out there, and I mean you are absolutely correct as well. A man ain't supposed to want to tame a woman or anything like that. It's really just respect based, honestly.
Okay, so wait,
Like
let's
you,
go back. My attitude is definitely out there. Is that a good or a bad thing? Be honest. I ain't gonna
uh,
get mad.
I mean, nah. In certain cases, it's like I said, it's different strokes for different folks. That might be a turn on to some man. Like with me, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work out with me. That's just not my cup of tea. Cause I don't like confrontation. I don't feel like we gotta how we dialoguing right now and communicating right now. I'm the same way in my relationship. That's how I want to get through problems or a controversy or things like that. I don't feel like I gotta yell at you. I
That's
ain't gotta
true.
call you out your name. Like
Hey,
if I gotta
man,
do all that, I ain't gotta. If I gotta do all that or fight you,
I
I ain't
don't
gotta be
need you.
with you.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I ain't gotta be with you. Cause
Okay.
the thing is, I want to be unapologetically myself, and that's what I want you to be. So, but
Amen.
I mean, and the thing is, when it comes to a relationship, my positive's supposed to make your flaws positive and vice versa. So we
Compliment
supposed to
me. Let's
continue, yeah,
go.
we supposed to continuously pour into each other. So I mean, nah, you do like to talk
You
back.
don't grew up.
You
See,
do,
I always was thinking bad of you, Gavin, because the shit you had going on. I'm like, what the hell is this shit? Like you and Leela and all of that stuff. We ain't going down memory lane. But I was like, oh my God. But it actually seemed like you a mature individual.
I mean, but I've been like this, room shaker. Like I used to tell you on here, it's a character. Like when I get off, like when I hit the red X at the bottom corner, like I'm chilling. Like certain stuff like that I used to do, like that shit was
Mm-hmm.
just publicity. Honestly, like I'm a completely different person. I used to say that on here though. I'm a
Hey,
completely
it's
different
me,
person face to
Jazzy.
face.
Right. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I'm a
So I'm down
completely
while you
different
talking about
person.
you finna exit stage left. I want you to hit this goddamn link and give it to me, baby. I want you to tell me
Yeah.
what would you change about my personality, if you wouldn't change nothing, you like it just the way it is. I'm putting all y'all in the hot seat so I can know and I can try doing a dating show. Cause these men are really, they irking me. Like I don't like for no men to talk to me like I'm a piece of meat. Like what made you think I would feed you or let you drink from the fountain? Like shit. Then they be like, "Ooh, it's so much I can do with your body type." No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No. So it's
Damn.
like I'm turned off. Like, do you know how to quarter poster? Do you know how to have a conversation? See what my ambitions is. What make me thrive? What put a smile on my face? Like, get ask me them type of questions.
So
Don't tell me
so
what you can do to me.
so so the thing is though, it's like, when to get a man at their vulnerable state, it's reciprocation based as well. Like men, even though we don't operate in our feelings, we still have emotions. So it's like the same way you want me to be about you. Like, what make you tick? What are your ambitions? Like what are your dreams? It's We're getting that information to see how it can fit into our plan, expecting or hoping that it'll be reciprocated, like that you're not gonna throw me off my plan either.
Let's
Because
go.
if I'm bringing you into me, I'm doing that with the expectations that I can provide and help you get to your dreams, like not to put your shit on hold or anything like that. So
Let's go.
what are you doing for my peace? What are you doing for my mental, things like that of that nature? Like how are we coming out the storm? Or if you putting stuff away for a rainy day, or if it's a rainy day, we gonna get wet together, like things like that of that nature. So what you're asking for ain't hard. It's the to me, the difficult part comes on when it's supposed to be reciprocated from the woman's accord, because I can only speak from the man's side. Like when I'm
Well, we
looking
just
from the
date. We
outside.
just I don't know these people. These are men that have been filling out applications or trying to shoot their shot. So we just going through the
Yeah.
dating process, and I'm letting my audience choose the course. And if I got some questions at the top of my head, I'm gonna be bold enough to ask. What are
Yeah.
you looking for? Like, what do you want to come from this? Like, I ain't got no time to waste. We're gonna get straight into it.
Yeah, as you should. I mean,
Then they pick.
time
They
don't
said
go.
let a white man be part of it. Okay, let me ask you something, Gavin, because you're the
Absolutely not.
man.
Absolutely not.
What?
Absolutely not. Hey man,
What?
what happened when you put cream in your coffee?
I
Does
don't
it
drink
get
coffee, so
stronger?
I don't know.
Well, I'm saying, okay, what happens when you put cream in coffee? Does it get stronger or does it get
So what
weaker?
are you saying? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You saying don't put a white man in the mix?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely not. For what, man? Listen, I stand by, and as hard as I am on them, I still love them because I came from one. If God made anything better than black, He kept it for Himself. I'm
Let's
not
go.
one of the, like, I don't knock the passport bros and shit like that. Like I said, coming from a man's perspective, I understand why it happens, because of, like you saying, the pick of the litter is slim. The pick of the litter is slim on our side as well. But it's just me. Like with me, I never thought that I couldn't, find something that fits me. And I'm just fortunate enough that I found two. So,
Let's
but you asked
go.
me how many kids I got. I got four.
Okay, that's okay. So okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. So hmm. I hope you tune in for the show then.
yeah. I mean, if I'm not busy with the little ones, I pop in here and there. I ain't never scared to speak.
That's okay, because I was shocked, but hey, welcome.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But I mean, hey, somebody might be out there for you, room shaker, but you can't have the mindset of I don't think he exists. Cause I mean, if
I
you
never
don't think
said
he
that.
exists, oh, okay, okay,
I didn't say he
okay.
don't exist because all men are not the same. It is some out here. I don't know. Since the last person I was with, he was older, and I actually enjoyed him, but he has passed on. So now I'm back in the league. But the shit that they coming up with now, oh,
When
you
you
got to
say
go
passed
through.
on, you mean he passed away?
Yeah, he was laid the rest November the 1st.
Okay, 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 okay.
So
I
now
mean,
it's like
that might be
times
the
have
avenue you need to
changed.
go. Nah, that might be the avenue you need to go. Go get you another old.
I don't know because I thought me. Well, they do say most women outlive men, but shit, what happened to forever ever? Is that only in
Nah,
fairy
but
tales?
do you know why that is though? Because it's what I just said. Like men, when we really fuck with a woman, like or women, in my case, like when you really about your foundation and shit like that, we put ourselves last. So it's like all the stress we try and take that on, and like women, they show depression. Like depression with women, it turns into anger. Depression with men, we show it with a smile. You will never know. You okay?
Shit, they
Yeah.
don't get that on this app and in real life.
And
I know
not,
some crybabies.
but the thing. So that's the thing. It's nothing wrong with crying.
I
The
know.
thing is not. It's nothing wrong with showing emotion. It's how you act off your emotions. That's the thing. Like having emotions is not the problem, but majority of the time for most men outside of this app, you ask us, "Are we okay?" We gonna say yeah, and can be dying on the inside, and stress can kill you too.
Absolutely.
So that majority of the time, like we trying to take on all the stress, we trying to alleviate problems. When you dealing with a man, that's why women outlast us.
Let's go. And
Yeah, that's
don't
the
get it afraid. Some women let pass before the men do.
yeah. They and you know what? They was probably stressed out a whole lot.
Hmm.
Because a lot of times women start to live for the children instead of living for themselves, or
Not all the
like
times. It depends on the person.
yeah, that's it. I said majority. So when I'm saying majority, I'm not saying all. I'm
No,
just
I was
saying
reading the
most of the
comment.
time.
I got what you
Yeah,
were
most
saying.
of the time. Yeah, most of the time. That's like what the larger numbers say. So that's majority of the time. And like when kids come into it, the person that falls to the bottom of the list in the foundation, if he's a present father, is the dad. Cause that's just like natural instinct. That's when a woman understands the mindset of a man when they have children. The same protection that you feel for your child and things like that of that nature, the same like mental fortitude that you have, like, man, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, or I do this for my child. That's how a man is about his woman all the time.
Right.
So but I mean, hey, I'm not gonna tell you it's not nobody out there for you. I believe it is. Hell,
I know
and
it
ain't
is, and
no
I don't feel like I gotta submit to get them. Like,
mm,
why you say? Mm?
how you doing? You too. Because it can't be two bosses. That's the thing. It's like if you want to protect her, you want to provide her, things like that of that nature, it's gonna be some submitting that gotta happen.
You ain't gotta submit.
Okay. And I mean, hey, you know what? It might be somebody out there that work for. I don't. I'm not there yet.
Okay, so
Hey,
let's hear your definition of submission. Let's go, because everybody got a different terminology.
I mean, the thing is, it's like you can for me, it's based on respect. Like through the good and the bad, like you respect me enough to know that I'm not gonna put us in an unvaluable situation. So it's not about listening to everything I say or things like that of that nature. It's having respect for it. And like I can't tell you what to do. I can only tell you what I'm
He
going to
out there,
do. So,
you just don't want him. What you mean he out there? I just don't want him.
I mean,
Like,
hey, that's what it kind of sounds like. Cause it sounds like you want all the good that come with it. It's just when it's time to do your part, the way that it sounds, it's not fitting. It's not fitting your mental, pretty much.
I didn't ask neither one of you to try to analyze me, but you're absolutely wrong. I just feel like you ain't gotta bow down and you ain't gotta submit.
But I hold on. When you asked me my definition, did it sound like I needed you to bow down? If it was me and you,
Nah.
there you go.
Well,
There
y'all
you
think
go.
you're a good person to give me an answer because you believe in poly.
I mean, but just so I've said this to you before as well, Room Shaker. Which one would you rather take advice from? Somebody that has the emotional capacity to deal with one, or somebody that has the emotional capacity to deal with two?
I don't
It's
know.
not that I can't.
You
It's
need
not that I
okay. Have
can't.
you need to do a show about the poly life so I can watch y'all interaction and analyze it.
I mean, it's plenty of shows out there. It's
And if
everybody's
you notice, they
situation is different.
consist of a whole lot of drama.
I don't have no drama in my household though. And I was on YouTube with Lita and all of that. I don't have no drama in my household because I'm based off honesty. It's nothing I can't tell mine.
So you left YouTube, your drama left too.
No, I ain't never had no drama even when I was on YouTube.
Girl, boy.
I'm saying once I hit that red X, that drama didn't follow me into real life.
Oh, okay. So it was YouTube based drama.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got her off YouTube too, cause I ain't seen her in a while, so it's good. So that poly shit really working. For him, it is. How long have you been living a poly life?
Uh, I've been with, it's been like 13, 14 years because I've been with Julia 13. This will be our 14th year, and I've been with Miss Boo for 10. So yeah.
Do you ever combine them together?
Nah, we don't have threesomes or nothing like that. Nah.
Okay, see, most, well, yeah, but see, that's what I would want to know, because most of them I see in the party, like, once they try to put them all in the same house or stuff like that, it seems like it turns to shit. It becomes a lot of
Nah,
drama attached.
we all in the same house right now.
Oh, did they periods sync together yet?
Yeah, that happened. But I mean, it ain't been no period because it's been children.
See, shit like that. Okay. See y'all. You said see y'all ain't poly for real then?
What you
What you
mean
mean
ain't
they ain't
probably
poly?
for real?
So okay, so maybe she trying to get an understanding how poly work, because I thought poly mean you
Yeah,
get to have them all at the same time.
we live together. I do have them at the same time. I
But you
if
say you don't do
but
threesomes.
legitimately, but that's been our choice, and really, it's been based off of me. If I really wanted one, it wouldn't take any convincing. That's just not a desire. Like it ain't
Oh,
no
okay.
desire. Yeah,
That's what I thought. Okay, okay, okay.
yeah. Nah, it just ain't been that type of desire. That's all.
Mhm.
So
So why is
we
it y'all think okay? Because they done told me the definition of a train and a threesome, but I don't understand why the people that's involved make it different. Like, yeah, just like y'all want two women together. I don't think what if a woman don't want a woman? She want another man.
well, it's different strokes for different folks. That might work. Look at Adam 22. That worked for people like him.
Who the hell is Adam 22?
The other podcaster, the dude that he liked to watch his wife have sex with other men. They done couple shit together, like they all types of shit.
So they were swingers.
They was porn stars, so um, I
Cause
mean,
okay,
hey,
cause see, I'm learning about the sex party stuff. So now that I'm seeing the breakdown and I'm asking all the right questions, they actually break down how it operates and how it go. So I also got room for
but
education. It don't mean it's for me, but I get a better understanding of it.
yeah,
Oh no, he's gay. Okay. Oh, you thought
she talking
I,
about Adam 22.
so, oh my God, that's a whole nother conversation. Please don't
Yeah,
start that. Cause
she
I was
talking about
just
Adam
about to say,
22.
because I promise ain't no man gonna tell me that he's comfortable with another man doing nothing to him intimately and think I'm gonna be okay with it. Like to
Yeah,
each his
nah, ain't no.
own.
Yeah, ain't no way.
Right.
Ain't no way. Nah, ain't no way.
Okay,
Ain't no
okay,
way. But I
okay.
mean, like I said, it's certain people that like that shit. That's just not. That's just not it for me.
When you open up Pandora box and you introduce them to some like we okay y'all from the 60s. Well, we gonna wait because I'm gonna talk about that because that's gonna come too. But yeah, because a lot of people say you gotta be of a certain caliber when it comes to thinking because once you combine the two, like they done seen a lot of relationships thinking this is something they wanted to try and they actually end up broken.
Well, nah, cause the one I've been with for 13 years, I was her first, and she's only been with me as a man. So she was bisexual. She preferred other women, and the one I've been with for 10, she's had other relationships. So it's
So do you
not.
ever got intentions on marrying any one of them?
I'm married to the both of them now,
You ain't married to both of them legally.
but I am.
Oh, so how did that happen? How was you able to pull that off?
I mean, hey, you know, it's ways around things.
Oh, okay, okay. So y'all going for the common law or y'all actually married on paper?
No, I actually married on paper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now let me see you on one of them movies. What was that other man that did that shit? That little singer dude, and then they were trying to fight for his his rights when he died, and they told him one another time. And then they had to find out who was the first person he married. I'm like,
Yeah,
y'all just
nah,
running them up.
nah, nah. All our paperwork and stuff is solidified.
Oh, they said now you a goddamn.
He said he gave their ass. I see what control your girl said. Nah, I ain't get nobody no
He
contract,
gave that
man.
as contrast. Let's go control your girl.
Nah, it's ways around things.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm married now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be out the way.
Let's go.
That's the best way to be too. But let me
Mhm.
get but it was good rapping with your room shaker. Let me
Well,
get
thank you
my
for
son
calling
off the
in,
phone.
Gabby. You ran my other guest off, so you had to get in the
My
hot
bad.
seat. It's
That's cool.
okay.
All right then.
All right. So who want to come up here to talk to me or y'all ready to dismiss and go out on the board and live free? um, would y'all like to have a conversation with another person that commit poly? Um, Well, he's out of it now. But he committed it. He's trying to shoot his shot. Would y'all like to do an interview with him today? He's another contestant for Who Dares to Entertain Room Shaker. We gonna see could he make it to the second stages of this conversation, of this process. Because we're gonna do a lot of conversating before we do the link ups, the meetups, and all. Gavin, I'm about to report you to ICE. Why not report him to ICE? Oh wow. You gonna report him to high school? For real, for real? Girl. See, he just said I was gonna be trying to round people up from YouTube. No, I actually wanna see how ICE work. That's the reason why I filled out the application. I want to see how ICE work out and what they do. I'm curious and I don't want to go by other people's teachings and what they say. I'm not afraid to do it myself. So yes, would I sign up for ICE? Yes. If I feel like ICE is not for me or whatever the case may be, I will quit. Or would y'all rather see me in the uniform being a police officer or something? Like, yeah, nah, because I wouldn't risk my life for half you people. And to serve and protect, I will come, but if you just psychotic, all that stuff, y'all be putting them officers do, banging your heads, trying to sleep with them, put your body up against them, and all that other stuff. I seen an instance that this lady is taking this man to court because she had an underage child with her. And when he frisked her and searched her, he also searched he searched the child as well. So she filed a lawsuit. I think these people don't care about the lawsuit that these people are running around here filing against them, because if y'all pay very close attention, we the people that pay taxes is basically paying for all these lawsuits. So when we tell people to file a civil suit and get in the suing the government and the police and all that other stuff, like they don't care. And this is why they keep ending up in more and more lawsuits, because guess what? They ain't got to pay. Hey, Auntie Fee, Gavin is a big Hey, ATP, how long was you in my class, ma'am? I was shocked, ATP. You know, we ain't seen Gavin in over 2 years, and he done popped back out now. Like, where did he come from? Like, hey, but it was good. He hit this lick and had a conversation with us, and now he say he married. So 2 women, like, I know there's a law against that. Like, I ain't even got to research that, because I know that, and they been saying that for years. So all that stuff that people try to bring over here to this country, like, they are absolutely telling them, you better stay put, because we're not going to let you slide. And I'm just keeping it real. If he is married to 2 people, he should keep it a secret for as long as he can, so it don't come back to hunt him later. So, yeah. So ATP, I know you gonna keep it real with me. ATP, if you had a recommendation for anything that I need to work on and for me to change, what would it be? And I'm only asking people that I think will tell me give me an honest answer. There is no right or wrong answer. I will not get offended by the answer. What should I do? I feel like I'm good just the way I am, and they telling me no, ma'am. So what would be your answer? She hit the link. Let's go. Hello, ATP.
Hey, Room Circle, how you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm listening in. I'm a little bedridden. So I was listening for a little bit. He woke me up, but for you, you want me to be honest?
Yes.
Yeah, you need to really do the research on that submission part. I think how you feel and what you think being submissive is out of order. So in order for you to get that together, to get a good man, then you need to line it up accordingly. And the only way to line it up accordingly is to line it up with God's word. God's word says the man should be submissive unto Christ, right? And then the female, should be submissive unto the husband. If he's not submissive unto God, then it's already out of order. Then we get all this chaos and bullcrap. That's just my opinion, because everybody feel a particular way. Everybody wants to be a boss. We want a man to be a protector. We want him to be a provider. We want him to be what God say he is supposed to be. But then we don't want to do our part. And if you're dating a guy who don't desire the heart of God, then you're going to get this bullshit in the street.
Okay.
And that tends to be our problem. But I'm not afraid to submit, but I will not be submissive to a man that's not submissive unto God. Because what is his direction?
Let's go.
I mean, he's just lining it up with however he feels. So there is no stability in that. So our family will be all over the place, and it's chaos. So he needs to line it up with God first. Then I can see, okay, he's taking direction from God. I can take direction from him. I can chill. I can be a backbone. I can be, if something happens, I could step in. Yeah, but a man after God's own heart is not going to be saying 50-50. It's just not going to be like that. Don't make me laugh. I told you, it's just certain things we know that he has to step in. And if he pursue you, he needs to already know that he's going to have to line it up. Now, do men tend to do that sometimes? What I've observed, no. Sometimes they want them wild and overly aggressive women. But then once they want to marry, then they be saying, well, you need to sit down and slow down and da-da-da. No, you was out of order when you went and got that. You understand?
Let's go.
It can't be out of order. Then you put a ring on it and then decide to fix it. No. You need to start asking God to prepare me to be able to receive a man after God's own heart. See, our prayers need to start changing when our desires start changing. And we got to grow up.
Mm-hmm.
We got to grow up and then start changing and then ask God to prepare you. Lord, prepare me so that I can receive the good man that you have for me. Prepare me. Because a lot of times we think we're ready. No, you ain't. No, you girl. I just want to say, girl, sit you are not ready. We think women, period.
Oh.
No, women, period. We think we ready. No, that's why we wind up with any old thing. Any old thing. Just to say we got something. No, you wasn't ready for a good man. So you just got a man.
Well, a good man just passed, so I don't know if I want to do that whole thing again. I
Ask
just want to
God.
pray.
That's what I'm saying. When you ready, then you put it in God's hand and let God direct your path. So these are the times that those little bitty scriptures that we think really don't have no meaning, that really do, is when we need to ask God to prepare us. And if it's your will, thy will be done.
Let's go.
So it ain't up to me, because God will send somebody your way and you be like, oh man, I wasn't even looking for this. Where did this come from? Just let God do his thing and change our prayers. How does that sound? That's real simple.
But I said, what would you change about me if you had the chance?
I did. I answered that.
Okay.
It was about the submission, because you think I ain't when I heard you tell Gavin that, I'm like, oh Lord, room shaker, stop that. Stop that. You go in saying can't no man tell me what to do. You go in like that. So that's something that you need to change. I should see you wasn't even listening.
I thought this was for entertainment purposes. Wasn't no serious supposed to come for this. I thought they just wanted to do it for fun.
Oh, well, I know you knew when I came up here, I was serious.
I'm serious too, but I'm talking about for this dating show. Who dares to entertain room shaker?
Allow a man to a right man to be submissive, but you gonna always say he wasn't the right man, because that's your mindset, that's your mentality.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I know you. Don't make me laugh, girl. You know I know you.
Oh, okay, let me talk. Yeah, I was being comical. Like they should be happy I put on this goddamn show.
Well, make sure he got to make you laugh, and he got to be serious and mature.
I thought I was supposed to give him hell.
I wasn't here to hear all that. Let me go back. I don't know what I
No,
came
they
up
didn't
here
say
on.
that on this live. They didn't say that on this live, but they said it's supposed to be who dares to entertain room shaker. Cause they keep acting like I'm a beast or something. Talking about you just ain't had the right man tame you. And then they was like the right man ain't came along to make you submit and all this other shit. Who said I had to? So that's where that came from. And then I was like, so we gonna do this Who Dares to Entertain Room Shaker, because regardless of the fact, if you bid for me, you should be able to kind of coerce me or persuade me to get there. Or I'm supposed to see it because he'll teach me. He
What
do
if the
tell me
old
to
man?
humble myself
How did your ex pass?
from congestive heart failure.
Oh, okay. How did he persuade you?
He was everything I was looking for, and because he asked for my daddy permission.
How did he persuade you? I mean, before you got to that point.
Oh, it wasn't too much of me persuading. He just did all the right shit. He didn't argue with me. He didn't call me out my name. He pampered and spoiled me. He
Damn,
catered to me. He just did
damn.
all the little stuff that I was looking for. I don't
So
even think I was looking. It was chance, because I was frowned up like, what the hell is this? And then I told him I don't like the rose and shit. But then after little coating and talking and taking me out and actually pampering me and introducing me to new things, and I wasn't talking about nothing sexually, but like the candlelit dinners, the picnics, and actually having conversation, like he was actually cool. I let my guard down, and he just slid on in there, and he been around ever since.
I'm sorry for your loss. My condolences to you.
You ain't a member, because I was about to say I let my members know, and they kept me company doing it. But I'm actually good because I had time to brace for it. Like, yeah, he got a heart surgery. They kept me company while he was in the hospital. And then when he got out, I think he went mentally, because the doctor saying all his signs was good, but they was like, when you lose the willpower to leave, you just gotta let due process take its course. So I went to therapy and everything about it and for it. So I shared all that with my members.
So he wasn't sick when you met him?
No.
Oh wow. That's a tough cookie. But you said something in there that I that is absolutely very important to me. You said he didn't call you out your name. Was he a cursor, or he just didn't curse at you?
He felt like I can say he I ain't gonna say groom me, because I was already built the way I am. But it was like, if he I caught an attitude or something, he wouldn't pressure, he wouldn't antagonize, he left it alone, and then he'll come back and ask me what's he seen. I was in a better mood, could we talk about it? Because he was like, he don't like going to sleep mad, and he felt like anything that happened we can address. And it was like he kind of nurtured me to where I know when to humble myself, and I
Okay.
can honestly say that.
Okay, so let me say this. Just in some of the few things that you have said, that was a man after God's own heart. Because some of the things that he said that you just said are biblical for men in dating.
But he was from the country, so that's why he was caught up on a
Okay.
whole different level.
So
I
so you need
liked him.
so you need to find you a good old country man, a mature country man.
I
Because
do.
I mean,
Or I
for
can
me,
find a city man. You don't just think good men exist in the city. I think ones
I'm
that
just
had a positive
saying,
foundation with their mamas,
Roommate,
sisters, and grandmamas. Yeah.
hold on, baby. Just listen. Just listen. The man, you said the man, I don't know nothing about him, but you said he don't like letting, it says don't let sleep come up.
APC, you've been around 6 years. You ain't never heard me mention Bear.
But okay, so Room Shaker, when I hear stuff, sometimes I have to really pay attention to see if it's real or if it's a skit.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
Does that
no.
Okay. So yes, I remember you was with a guy who was in the hospital and that was sick. I don't think I heard that he passed, but then I kind of heard little snippets later that he passed, and I didn't know what he passed of. So I didn't know if. Come on, Room Shaker.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Bear been around since I started my channel. That's when I first went to Texas. The nigga that called me while I was on live and say he was coming down there behind me, because he wanted to talk to me. That was Bear. He's been around since I've been on YouTube. That's the one you tell me he don't like me being on YouTube and stuff. And I was like, I ain't give a damn what he like. Cause it was like then I started feeling something was going wrong, but it was like he didn't want to tell me. And then he finally told me what it was. So I kind of felt guilty. And then I got mad, and then I calmed down and was like, I'm just gonna make sure you be at peace, and I'm gonna ride it away out with you. And that's what made me kind of stand down and just tone up.
Okay. Well,
But I took counseling and therapy. That was a good thing. I got to share it with my people. So
well,
I
that's
was proud.
awesome. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. So pick up those traits that was in him, and you're not gonna find all of them, but it sounds like he was a believer in Christ, and he had those standards.
Right. Hey, Burn Dog.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I gotta go.
What's wrong with you? My stuff came the other day. I started.
Oh, which one did you start first?
Didn't you say the yellow and white one with the flowers or whatever the hell it was for the metal? You said do the metal
The
one for
metal.
about a week. Yeah, and then do the other one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good for you. Good. I'm proud of you. And stay on your smoothies and stuff. Get healthy, because this man in the White House trying to take us out.
Not Trump. We just got to talking about here because I told my people I'm waiting to see what they gonna determine for my ICE application.
I real shaker, leave that stuff alone. That ICE, that's KKK.
Oh wow.
ICE is KKK.
Now see, I didn't know that.
They KKK and they Nazi driven. The incident that happened with that with Alex, that's a situation that happened in if you do the research, I'll send you the picture. That was a duplication of a Nazi attack.
Okay.
No, so all of that is disguised. That is KKK. They're going door to door looking for people, and all of that type of stuff. That's not ICE. These people that are dying are not illegal immigrants, and the illegal immigrants that they're deporting that to have slavery and these brothels and trafficking.
Right.
So that's not something that you want. That's the devil.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. It's if it was about what you think it's about, then hell, Trump will be gone.
Right.
It's because he's an illegal immigrant by birthright.
Okay.
And his grandfathers had hotel brothels back in the gold rush days. So this is just duplication of making America great again. It's making American slaves again for the New World Order. And they're moving these immigrants over to either unalive them for sacrifice or use them for free labor.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I did hear instance, was that in your live or a clip or something? Because you was like, Trump, somebody played the clip it or sent me the clip it of Trump saying when they start making it equal rights, white folks start being mistreated. Was that in your live? Okay.
Yeah, I probably played it in those clips. Yeah, that's how he feels. Yeah. And that I believe, this is my opinion, with all these attacks, they are waiting to get all the other people out, and then it will be a real attack on Black people.
Ooh, drop her link, Room Shaker. Okay. Because I don't have a mob. Ghetto, I don't want a city man like you. I'm gonna say that off top. Like, yeah, no. I got you. I'm finna put a link in the chat now. Because my man wouldn't be on here entertaining women on YouTube and then saying it's okay because I shouldn't be bothered.
I mean, if you are serious now, if this just a play, child, I don't do all them plays like that. But for you, I want you to get that submissive out your head and just know that you want a man who's submissive unto God, so that you, if he's the right one, you could be submissive unto him.
I'm gonna look it up like you told me to, NCP. There go her link, y'all. I'm dropping it now. I'm gonna look it up like you told me and see what the real true definition of submission is.
Yeah. But I must say, any female, if the guy ain't submissive unto God, if he's not lining himself up with God, then I wouldn't fool with him, I mean, what's the measure? What is the measure of submission? It has to be unto God first. And if he's not a man after God's own heart, then, it is what it is. It's just street shit. I hate to say it like that. That's how I feel, for real. It comes with a whole bunch of bull crap. because there's no conviction in his heart for Christ. There's no love in his heart for Christ. So how true will it be that he have love for you, that he will honor that and guide you and protect you accordingly? Only advice I'm giving you is the advice that I would give to myself and my family, my nieces. Same thing. And I would tell the guy the same thing. If she can't be submissive unto you and you are lining it up, then she's not the one for you. She said, I don't care how good it is.
It says, ready to conform to the authority or will of others, meekly obedient or passive.
Can you not be passive to a man that have your best interests at heart? You was passive, you got to a point of being passive to your guy.
That's true.
We don't have to choose the worst word in the definition. Does that make sense? We don't have to choose obey. He said obey. No, it also says passive. You can be passive. You can let your guard down a little bit. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the worst, but I don't pay my dues to that type stuff. So you got to come with it the first go.
Or allowance, what happens or what the others do without active response or resistance. Okay, I had to look up passive definition too.
Yeah, without resistance. I like that word out of all that you said. You hear me? I had to wait for the right word to come. Yeah, passive.
Okay.
I don't have to fight everything he say, everything he do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can give a chance. Okay, let's see how this goes. Let's see how he handles me. Now that's being passive to me. So use that word instead of the overly aggressive ones.
Okay.
And then that softens you. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Makes plenty of sense.
Yeah. Lord, let me
wait a minute. Because the way they said tame is like I'm supposed to put my stubbornness up and I'm supposed to just run amok and see who's going to calm my nerve and make me sit down. So I thought this was for entertainment purposes only. I didn't know I was supposed to take it seriously.
No, take it serious. You never know. Take it serious. So passive. Let that be your word.
But if that's the case, I feel like we're not supposed to look for men. We're supposed to let them find us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm entertaining your question.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Okay, because I keep saying you just ain't found the right nigga to tame you like I'm a wild animal or something. Like if you can't get me to humble myself, you're not going to be able to do nothing with me. So that's why I say this is a fun challenge. I took it as a challenge in the game, but I didn't know I was supposed to be real with it. Like I was supposed to see who the hell think that they can come in here and just tame me or make me do what they want me to do. Like I was just gonna let them have fun with the little due process of it, but I didn't know I was supposed to take this shit serious. But okay,
I don't know if you were. I just came in with Gavin, so I don't even know what it was about. So I just heard what I heard, and I heard Gavin admit that he is a bigamist, and I'm like, whoa, where we do that at?
Yeah, he's legally on paper married to 2 women, and he been with one for 14 years and one for 10. So I thought he was going for the common law marriage, which is 7. And he said no, he's actually married to the both of them. But then Control Your Girl said he's a damn lie.
You're not in the U.S., but hey, he in the military, so my take on the military right now is like bombers, because a lot of this mess that's going on in the world today with Trump and the military, CIA, and all of this, it's just with this human child trafficking. This is mind blowing to me. So right now, the military got a whole bunch of tricks. And a whole bunch
I ask you a question, and then I'm gonna let you go because you don't feel good.
Okay.
Don't you feel like the government in itself is sex trafficking at this point, and they're just not saying nothing about it? Because I'm wondering, how do all these cases come about in the other parties in the cases not being targeted? They only picking one to pursue and get other people immunity.
I'm learning right now with Trump that yes, the government, the CIA, and the military. They're the biggest organized crime.
I can agree because they said a lot of people used to hate when they put our soldiers over there on their land or in their countries because they said our soldiers was actually take advantage of the women and the people over there just because they can intimidate them and to get away with whatever they get away with. Because there have been time our soldiers have actually been accused of sexually SAing them, attacking them, forcing
Yeah,
them.
they had. I believe a lot of what is coming out. I believe that they do have those brothels with kids. I don't know why they targeting kids. It's a cult and on military property. So a lot of there are brothels on military bases.
You said pull off Fort Hood, Texas. A lot of organized crimes has happened. Oh, okay. Well, I thought Texas make its own laws because they was telling Texas to leave the people at the border law. Texas told them they telling a damn lie. They ain't finna cross over there, and they made the helicopters and everybody disappear because they was doing whatever they needed to do to keep the people over there. And then they said, well, if you want them here, you come, we gonna bust them to you, ship them to you, or however you gonna get them, but they ain't finna sit down here in Texas. And that's what they like, Texas is breaking the rules, but Texas didn't give a damn about none of that.
But why are they unaliving not just Texas? I'm talking about like right now in Minnesota. Why are the people that's being harmed and hurt are U.S. citizens?
I don't know, NCP. That's a good question because they also just announced that the funding for the TSA and the ICE was basically granted. They just got a they just got $1 trillion grant.
Oh, so I haven't been really paying attention.
I
Yeah.
caught that
So
yesterday, so you
all
might
of that
want to
is
catch up
crazy.
on it. Right.
So
Hey,
all of that is
Byron.
crazy. So why? Why? So they faking in front in our face. They already have an agenda. The New World Order is coming, whether we
Right.
like it or not. And then that's why they're coming up with all these different ways of trying to inject you with a cocktail. If you refuse the shot, now they're saying that if a person that you've been intimate with had the shot, then now that they have it so that the shot can be transferred through intercourse. It's like, why are they trying to make us take this cocktail?
Oh,
Why?
baby.
Why are they messing with our medicines? Why are they messing with our food? Why? Why?
Yeah, they said they had $1 trillion dollar budget, and they said TSA was part of the budget and ICE was part of the budget. Ghetto. So yeah, it was trillions because they said that they was telling what they approved. Then they was telling them how the different warrants will come about because normally they was trying to say the ICE agents says to enter your house will have to have a warrant, and on the warrant it had to list the judge, it had to have the official court seal and all that other stuff, not the warrants they carry around with them. Then what they can use that outside, but on your property and at your home they could not use that. And then they threw like a little curveball because they said it's ways ICE agents have to get around that, and they said ICE agents can't enter your home. So it was like they was throwing up smoke screens at the same time. Now what I did do is I saved it because I actually said I was gonna break it down as commentary and was like, this is how I tell these people. It's like you sacrificing for a lost cause because they making you think they on their side to gain your votes, but then they
Mm-hmm.
showing you in your face they with it. Like,
Right. Because they were saying that they was, last I was checking the other day, they were saying that ICE didn't have to have a warrant. So how they playing it now with the Trump organization? I'm gonna call them an organization because they are criminals to me. They're using the word objectively. So whatever the judge's order is, they make it seem like, well, that's not their perception of it. Now they're questioning the judges to tie it up so that they can continue to do these unlawful things and then tie it up in the courts with appeal until there is a final judgment, up to the Supreme Court, where majority of them are Trump chosen. You follow me? So it's a game that they are playing to push their agenda, which is to get to the New World Order continue to fund Israel, pro-Israel, who are Zionists, who are, then it becomes good. Well, it's good and evil already, but now it is Zionist against Christians. So, I mean, so to get to the bulk of it, it is a spiritual warfare because Trump and majority of his organization are Zionists,
Right.
which are devil worshippers. So we have an outright devil worshiper who is trying to steal all of the money in the U.S., leave us bankrupt, go, because I think Jared or something is, I don't want to say it because I didn't fully watch it, about Gaza and this new resort rebuilding of Gaza. I mean, how many Trump towers is going to be over there with brothels? That's the whole. All of this is to rebuild Israel, Gaza, still land, and make Christians think that this is biblical about two brothers fighting over land. No, it's not. This is about the devil using Christians to believe in their cause to rewrite Revelations.
Right.
And we got to stay focused on that. So, yeah, I just think that there's a whole lot that we need to be paying attention to. And although we think it don't have nothing to do with us because they are not fooling with Black people, I get that. But it is a lot of smoke and mirrors that they are playing in our face. And they're moving around us, but the attack will be on us shortly.
Let's go.
So we got to, that's why I push, the natural herbs and supplements that we know work, because they are trying to poison us, depopulate us. They are trying to figure out a way to get that 666 in us where we don't have a choice to choose good over evil.
Okay, y'all, with all jokes aside, we do got some commentary coming, because then another thing I want to do is an informative live, telling people about different things as far as the Cash App, the Venmos, the PayPals. They tracking it now to where if you spend more than $600 from any of them apps, they got to know, because they coming for side hustles. So a lot of people saying that they're not finna stop allowing y'all to use such payments to pay them, that it's gonna, a lot of businesses are saying they going cash and carry, because they cracking down on all them systems, and it's up to them if you spending more than $600 through an app, since people do have side hustles and stuff, and people have decided to put it as food or rent stuff that wasn't gonna be taxable. Now they want to know exactly what you was doing with it. So now if you spend more than $600 on any of them apps or bank accounts and stuff, they feel like the IRS need to be notified. And Ghetto, it's a conversation you could join in, because why are they telling people that a lot of stuff has changed and was approved to wait to file their taxes? And then another thing I was seeing that they said another government shutdown might be on the way. So it's a lot of stuff I want to break down and I got questions about, because I said I was going to do it on my spare time. When I
step down.
Go ahead, boo. It's a lot of things that I actually want to get into. So if you want to join that conversation, because I know you said it's tax season and you don't start filing taxes and stuff, because they said a lot of the stuff that has changed as far as the routing and stuff, it goes in effect by mid January. So in February you will be able to use it, but then you don't want to have to sit here and file your taxes early, and then you have to go back and amend it. So you should wait till they go in effect. And then they said some people that did it, they're gonna be audited and stuff. So you don't want your shit to get lost in limbo. Room Shaker, you read ebooks or physical books? I read them both when I want to. It got to be something that I really care about in order for me to show interest. Wow, what do you have up your sleeve, or what do you? I'm telling y'all, stop giving me more tasks, because y'all said y'all wanted to go through the detox of parasites. January the 30th, there is a Lumi shutdown. It was dated was kicked that can down the road too. Okay, it was the date we kicked the can down the road. Okay. Okay, well, like I say, it's a lot of stuff, and I be keeping up, y'all. Even when that's why I say I'm mad, and then I'm gonna do some research because there's some new laws for all y'all that want re-entry into the world, second chance programs. I'm doing all the research, so when I bring it, y'all can go verify, y'all can go look it up, and y'all can take the due process to do whatever y'all need to do for you. So I've been working on a lot of stuff, but like I said, why should I waste my time doing commentary that y'all don't check for? Okay, I have a plug for ebooks, and they the real good ones from Amazon. I wanted to be a part of the book club. You want to be a part of the book club? I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna be honest, control your girl. If you would like to start a book club, we can. But my thing is, when people come to my page and say stuff that they want me to do or stuff they want me to get into, like we was all supposed to start, they wanted to start making the smoothies together. Then they said they wanted to get the air fryer so everybody can learn how to use the air fryers and prep different meals and stuff together to eat more healthier. And I done bought my air fryer, I done bought my smoothie maker, I done bought the slushy maker, I done did a lot of stuff. Then they wanted me to get the Dr. Sable book. I went and looked that book up. That book is cheap as hell. So it's like y'all want me to sit here and pay for the stuff, put it out for y'all, and they didn't want to go buy. And the book ain't even hitting for that much. They got the book on Amazon. They got the book in TikTok store. They got the book somewhere everywhere. And I was like, so y'all just putting shit y'all want me to do, but y'all could have did this shit y'allself. Now, as far as keeping up with the politics, the laws, the rules, and stuff like that, since I build my own schedule, and some of y'all work for the corporations and stuff like that, so y'all ain't got the flexibility. I understand that part. But then it's like when I start doing it and I actually start taking down the notes and can break it down and use references to do everything I need to do, like y'all mind be elsewhere. Y'all be want to keep up with the drum and shit. So like I just told them this morning, if y'all really want to get into this and this is the type of stuff y'all want to do, I'm game. But if y'all start playing with me and procrastinating, I'm going to fall back and I'm going to tell everybody go do whatever you're going to do on your own because we started the weight loss club. People had to weigh in and stuff like that and had to be realistic and keep up with how they was taking it. And we started a lot of stuff, and then I seen that people wasn't putting in the same energy that I was, and people wasn't hip and want to get on the scale and go to the doctor appointments and all that stuff. If you're not ready for that stage, just do it in the comfort of your own time, your own zone, and do it by yourself. Cause I'm not gonna put more dedication into a project you asked me to sit here and incorporate into my world and my life, and then you want to be nonchalant with it. Like you could have did this shit on your own. Like y'all is not finna take something I can't get back, which is time. I'm just gonna keep it real. I have better. Hey, Nisa B. Hey, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put something together for a book club because I love to read. Okay. Okay, I have a plug for ebooks, and that's the real good ones from Amazon. I wanted to be part of a book club. Okay, well, tell me when you get on a book that you only like. If we could we do one that's not? I'm not reading. Look, I'm not reading How to Kill a Mockingbird. We did that in school. I'm not watching nothing that got to do with the Titanic. I don't want to read nothing that got to do with the Titanic. So make sure it got a little drama and it got stuff that's gonna hold my attention. Because if I feel like I'm bored reading that goddamn book, I'm gonna throw it away. Like I like something with a good little mystery or something to it. It could even be a love story, but it can't be boring. And please don't go back to the 80s or the 50s or 70s. Come up a little more recent or something like that. I got you. But yeah, I'm not into all no black and white films or nothing like that. And sometimes they tell you the book is actually better than the movie. Like if you want to be honest, because a lot of stuff they leave out the movie it actually be in the book. Like I don't watch The Color Purple and I don't read the book. And quite frankly, it was actually a good read, but the book was more better than the movie. But in the movie, the first original make of the movie was actually a classic. So now that they done remade it, I ain't even waste my time going to watch it. I think I don't. That's just like they done remade the Lion King over there. I'm not watching all that shit. Like, know when to stop and leave a good thing alone. Oh no, ma'am, I don't do shit from high school. What read a Zane book first. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just letting you know. I feel like the best thing to do so nobody waste their time is to keep it real. And then Ghetto never did lock in his schedule because me and Ghetto was supposed to do well, I know it's business season for him, so we probably have to wait till the season rush. But if the government gonna shut down, he probably gonna go on pause because while he be running around here trolling and dancing and cooking on panels and shit, he could get up here and teach y'all something educational. We probably made Ghetto go live on his page. The book hits better than the movies for sure. Absolutely. So I'm just letting y'all know. So Ghetto, when is you gonna be ready to lock in your stuff? Yes, I love the author Zane. Story would be so juicy. You know something? It was a book we used to read in prison, and then they got to the point where they started burning them books. I'm gonna think they was the black books because I know we read a lot of them. Like, girl, it was the man that was crazy. I think was it The Perfect Gentleman or somebody? But when I see the movie, it wasn't that. But I done seen different versions of that movie. But it was a book that we read, and it was from a good author, and he sold all black books, and you couldn't find them in stores, and you could only buy them from certain places. They came in. Actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna ask somebody to send out the commissary list for prison or the jail cells because they came through there, and then after they said, they put them on a bar list because them was some good books. If we can find that, we can get all up into it because the man took a lady one day and she pissed him off, and he took some milk and he pulled inside of her. Then he changed her up and hung her upside down. And y'all, I got into that book while I was in there. That's why I say bad over about it. You find something to entertain the thought of you. And he took a snake and he let it just go in there through the hole where he pulled the milk at, and the snake started wrapping around her organs, and he just left the snake in there until it unalived her. And I'm like, ooh, I can just imagine what she went through. A woman was addicted to and found herself in a situation with a secret lover. Ooh, girl, I need to get that. Right, that's what I said, like stuff like that, because I'm like, what type of psycho is this? But I read that book from front to back, and I actually enjoyed it. If I stop thinking about the name, gonna come about, because it was black authors, and that book was fire. Whoever wrote the books, they had a wild ass imagination. Because I'm like, did he really do this? Was this somebody that was psychotic? Because that's like somebody peeling the skin off your body or something like that. But I actually love them books, and the only places I seen them books from was they was on the commissary list in prison. You were, yeah, Byron, I done been in jail. I done been in prison, boo. Yeah. But yeah, it was like them books was fire. That was fire. I told y'all that before. I done been a trustee in every goddamn thing. Like, yeah. I was a cook in there. I used to have outside food. If you on a trustee program, you could order food from the outside, and then the guards bring you stuff and all that. I used to love Kimberly Lawson, Roby book series. What was on it? You said I'm sorry. What you mean you sorry? But I didn't even give a damn about being in there. I made both commissaries. I got all my business. I got letters. I got pictures. I got phone calls. I got every goddamn thing I needed. So what the hell is you talking about? Like, you crazy. I got everything I needed. So what we saying? Stop playing. Like, girl, look. And that's why I say, we might do some prison stories and stuff like that. Like, we done talked about it. I told y'all, like, it's bad over matter. Why people like all this other stuff? Do you got the mentality to make it through? Do you got cause it ain't even all that they say they want, unless you on protective custody, that 23-and-1 shit, you get wrecked. You get to come out, you get to sit in there, you get to play games, you get to play books, you get to sit on the phone, you get to do all that shit you wanted to do, and then it was 2 to a cell. I don't know what they hitting for now, but it wasn't all that bad. You get the rec room, you get the gym, you get the tools, the workout equipment. You seem rather smart to help injure. I told y'all I took anger management 10 times. I was like a little firebug, like a little hot bug. You turn me out, and it just like was a bomb or a firecracker going off. So yeah, it's changing. Like, shit, I ain't been since I've been, but I ain't changed nothing about it. But yeah, then I started thinking like just move smarter and wiser. So I did. That's why I say I don't want to play with people. Because people always wanted to play, and they do little dumb stuff to egg you on or trigger you. And then when you latch on to them, they want to cry wolf and play like you did something wrong. And that's why I was like, I thought you wanted to play. Like, a person throwing water in your face to tell you they was playing with you, I would rather you sit there and put the gun to your head and pull the trigger. That would be more entertaining to me. Or boys, like, when I was coming up, you know how boys used to walk past and slap you with a belt? People knew not to do that. I didn't have to worry about people picking me up, throwing me in fire hydrants because they want to play and you don't want to play. Because when you turn that fire hydrant on, you see the trash come out of there. So why would you even think there's something to play about? I never ever had a ticket. Oh wow, right? Wise. Yeah. So it can make you wiser. It makes you know that these people ain't serious. Cause how you gonna be around here stirring up stuff and then when they latch on to you playing like you the victim or you saying you being bullied or harassed. No, you was the agitator. You was the agitator, the instigator, and you just wanted to be starting something. And then to see what I figured out dealing with the law, they look for who's the aggressor. They look for who shut it down, who took the higher route. And the first thing they was like, if it was an issue, why you ain't never call us? Why do you feel like I needed to? Like I had this, I can handle this. But now it's like you take the smaller route. Don't even allow people to put you in that type of situations because now you got stuff to lose. You done start having kids. You living your life. You want to sit here and do stuff that you can't do in prison. I don't like for nobody telling me what to do, so I damn sure ain't finna go behind no walls. I don't like the shit that they serve up in there. I don't want that shit. You can have it. And then that's just like I used to hear stupid people talking about the fast is better. They give you steaks and stuff. Bitch, I can eat steaks on the outside. What the hell I gotta go in jail for? And then I don't want no lunch. They give you a damn sack with a jungle juice. They give you a sack with jungle juice and potato chips and a bologna sandwich. Who the hell eat bologna? So yeah, no. I don't need you to feed me. I don't need you to do nothing for me because I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna pick a goody two shoes, sound nice, and let's go. You say I'm on L7 a wuss. Let's go. Level 7 a wuss. See. That's why I say I don't be giving a damn. For real. I just don't be caring. Mm-hmm. Not at all. So when you see stuff like that, it hit different. I like bologna. I don't eat no goddamn bologna. L7 equals square. Oh, I ain't know that. For real. I ain't ever know that. But yeah, so that's why I say it hit different for me. I learned just not to play with ignorant people and just go about my business because yeah, I like if you started, I damn sure want to finish it. Oh, I didn't know. Shit, I don't speak slang. Hey.